Well, hi, everyone. Welcome to the KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Channing Curtis in for Laura Papetti today. Happening right now, the Spokane International Airport is unveiling its new terminal expansion. The new space will bring 3 new gates and the potential for more new flights out of Spokane. So right now, our Nathan Hyun is live at the airport with our first look. So Nathan, you have to tell us more. This is incredibly exciting.
Hey, Channing. Well, we're still in the press conference of before the reveal. That's why I'm talking a little bit quiet now, but it's been great so far. The day's finally here. People have been waiting for this for 2 years since they started constructing this C Concourse expansion. Senator Cantwell, Mayor Lisa Brown are here giving just their settlements on how great this is. Take a look behind me. I think within the next 30 minutes, we'll get to see the inside look of the terminal. But as you did talk about, this expansion will bring 3 new gates, 6 additional ticket counters, and it costs roughly $150 million. And it doesn't really come at a more perfect time. The most people in airport history came last year through the airport at 4.2 million people. And the airport CEO does tell me he hopes this expansion brings more flights and airlines. And a perk, nearly a dozen new local restaurants are coming into the airport. In this building itself includes Zona Blanca. And so we'll be here throughout the rest of this event. I think hopefully within the next 30 minutes, they'll pull down the curtain behind me so we can see the inside look of the new gates. I'll post that on my Twitter, and also coming at 4 o'clock on KREM 2 News, I'll have the full report for everyone to look at. For now, live in Spokane, Nathan Hyun, KREM 2 News.
New at noon, we're tracking 2 court hearings today in the case against Bryan Kohberger, the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students. Within the past 2 hours, the defense called 2 people to testify as they tried to get the state to turn over more evidence it says has been withheld. First, a Moscow police detective took the stand to testify about video evidence. The defense asked about surveillance video that was gathered south of Moscow on Highway 95. The defense's questioning indicated that they don't believe the videos captured Kohberger's vehicle. The detective stated that he didn't know where the videos were kept. Prosecutors briefly argued then that there are other routes south of Moscow other than Highway 95, and the affidavit doesn't indicate a specific route. Right now, a cell phone expert is on the stand as the defense tries to poke holes in geolocation evidence that law enforcement actually used to place Kohberger in the area of the crime scene. Now, there is another hearing that's scheduled for later this afternoon, but this one will be closed to the public. 2 DNA experts are expected to testify during that hearing. Now, Kohberger is charged with the first-degree murders of Kaylee Gonsalves, Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, and Madison Mogan. We'll have an update on these hearings on KREM.com and later tonight on the KREM 2 News at 4. While happening right now, jurors are deliberating in the Idaho murder case of Chad Daybell. He's accused of killing his wife Tammy and 2 of his current wife's kids, JJ and Tylee. During closing arguments yesterday, the state argued Chad is the mastermind behind the crimes, not Lori Vallow. The defense attorney pushed back, blaming Vallow and her brother, Alex Cox. Now, we are watching to see when this jury reaches a verdict, and of course, we'll let you know right away on KREM.com as soon as it comes down. Now, we're also waiting for a verdict in the hush money trial of former President Donald Trump. This case went to the jury yesterday, and they are back deliberating right now. Yesterday, the jury did ask to rehear testimony from a tabloid publisher as well as from Trump's personal attorney. They also asked to revisit some instructions from the judge as well. Trump faces 34 counts of falsifying business records. He has denied any wrongdoing. All right, at 12:04, let's talk about the weather now. It was a little bit of a cold start to the morning, but we should get a little bit more sunshine today. Our Brandon T. Jones is joining us at this noon hour in for meteorologist Thomas Patrick. So, Brandon, what does the weather have in store the rest of the afternoon and evening?
Oh, we've got a beautiful day ahead of us, Channing. As we take a live look over Lake Coeur d'Alene, you can see some of those clouds in the sky as well. We talked about how it is going to be mostly sunny, but every now and then you'll get a little bit of those shaded moments from that sun with those clouds officially rolling in. And we were just looking up at the sky and had a pocket of shade as well, but that's kind of like that perfect opportunity to just, kind of get away from some of the bright light. And then it gets a little bit chilly once that shade rolls in, but current temperature right now 60 degrees. So probably going to see those numbers rise up a little bit more throughout the afternoon. Winds moving about 9 miles per hour. Got a nice cool little breeze. Make sure you got some of those sunglasses as well. Protect your eyes. Also want to take a look at some of the surrounding temperatures as well, because it is 58 degrees over there in Coeur d'Alene. Something that has amazed me throughout the day, though, has been Deer Park. They started their morning at 28 degrees. They're now currently at 60. So that's quite the jump. There was frost advisories in place throughout the inland Northwest earlier this morning, and you might have some of those frost advisories later this evening as well, but we'll have a full look at your forecast a bit later in the show.
The Coeur d'Alene tribe is now calling on the North Idaho community to take action against racism. Last week, they say a group of tribal school students were racially harassed while on a field trip. KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez spoke with tribal leaders who say this pattern needs to stop.
It's a problem.
Chief Allen with the Coeur d'Alene tribe says he couldn't sit quiet after what happened last Friday at McEwen Park.
4 adult men picking on kids and told them to go back to the effing reservation. You don't belong here.
The kids, just 13 and 14 years old.
They're good. Kids are resilient. We're resilient people. You know, something like this doesn't break us.
Instead of breaking, they're bringing attention.
I want the whole community to stand up and say, "Hey, not in our community. We need this. We need to stop this now." And it takes all of us.
This happened just a few months after a teenager yelled racial slurs at the Utah women's basketball team during March Madness. Earlier this month, the Coeur d'Alene city prosecutor decided not to charge that teenager. Now, another similar incident.
Don't pretend it's not going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening.
The Coeur d'Alene Tribal School did file a police report after the incident.
We're not very confident in that aspect, but that's not the main goal. The main goal is to bring light to this.
They're offering a $25,000 reward for the names of the people who yelled at the kids. Whether they find them or not, that doesn't change their stance.
We're the Coeur d'Alene tribe. We're not going anywhere. And if they think that, if some people think some ugly words are gonna scare us and we're gonna go hide behind a rock, they got another thing coming. We're not hiding. We're not going anywhere.
In Coeur d'Alene, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.